Game number 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. These two teams finally face off in the postseason. We missed them in 2024, we missed them last year in 2026, but now the Dodgers and Reds will finally go at it. Now, if you missed the NLDS, the Reds took care of business against the Atlanta Braves, winning that series in 5 games. And as for the Dodgers, they took care of the Diamondbacks, sweeping them and beating the 1 seed in 3 games. On the other side of the bracket in the American League, the Houston Astros beat the Minnesota Twins in 4, and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim defeated the Kansas City Royals in 4 games as well. But it all comes down to this NLCS. This is game 1 of a potential 7 between these two squads. The Dodgers were not able to win the NL West this season. They did win it last year and they were the number 1 seed. However, they fell victim to the Arizona Diamondbacks, but this year they got their revenge. And it's kind of weird. The road team in both of those series in 2026 and in 2027 between the Dodgers and the D-backs have won. So after that sweep, the Dodgers will send their ace to the mound in the MVP, and I thought Bobby Miller won the Cy Young. No, Shohei Ohtani won the Cy Young and the MVP, and he'll be pitching tonight against the Reds. Him and Bobby Miller are absolutely disgusting. The Reds will turn to Bryan Woo tonight. He was traded for at the deadline at 4.67 ERA for him this season. We'll see what Woo does tonight. Didn't want to push back Hunter Green on short rest. Same with Andrew Abbott or even Lodolo after his relief appearance in game number 5. We'll go with Woo tonight. And it's done well so far. He strikes out Stephen Kwan and Freddie Freeman back to back, and he'll get Shohei Ohtani to ground out to Matt McClain. But here is Shohei. 4.35 ERA so far in the postseason, started 2 games, one in the wildcard round against the Cardinals, and then one, of course, against the D-backs in the NLDS, and he will walk Elly De La Cruz. That's not the guy you want to put on. 99 speed for Elly, but that would have been strike 3 for TJ Friedl, so he swings, and he gets popped out into left over to Stephen Kwan. De La Cruz still on first. Here comes Bryce Harper to the dish, and we will let Elly swipe second. And Bryce, who homered 3 times in game number 5 of the NLDS, strikes out, and Kyle Tucker does the same exact thing. Shohei Ohtani, folks, is absolutely nasty in this game. And you look at the Dodgers lineup. Well, yeah, they got Mookie Betts in here too. Betts with a single. It brings up James Outman. Outman flies out in center field. This team is very close to how good the Diamondbacks were last season. I'll make the case the D-backs are actually a little bit better, I think. I don't know. Their lineup was definitely better, but the pitching the Dodgers have is definitely better than what the D-backs had. I mean, that's where, again, we won that series, was with the poor pitching of the Diamondbacks. The Dodgers have both. They have the bats, and they also have the pitching too, because that's almost unhittable on Legend. I mean, this Ohtani stuff is absolutely gross. He's got 5 pitches, the fastball comes at you at 100, he's got the sinker, he's got the slurve, he's got the curveball. I mean, everything, man, is disgusting. He will strike out Gallo to end the bottom of the 2nd. Colson Montgomery, the former Chicago White Sox, will lead off the top of the 3rd by flying out into left field. Here comes Miguel Vargas on the 1-2 pitch. He will hit one on the ground right to Spencer Steer. But so far, Bryan Woo has kept up with Ohtani. He hasn't given up a run so far, and through 3 innings, Bryan Woo has held the Dodgers to nothing. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Tyler Stevenson gets the start tonight over Shea Langoliers, and he will strike out on a slurve. But how do you even hit that with the PCI we're given? Matt McClain strikes out on a slurve as well. Ohtani's got all of his pitches working tonight. Elly De La Cruz on the 1-2 pitch will ground one to first, right to Freddie Freeman. We go to the 4th. Still scoreless on both sides. Freddie Freeman leads things off here in the top of the 4th. He will ground one to Matt McClain. That is the first out of the inning. Shohei Ohtani now in the 2-1 pitch. The MVP and the Cy Young will fly out to a former 2-time MVP in his own right, Bryce Harper. He'll bring up Mookie Betts, another former MVP, on a 1-2 pitch. Puts one on the ground to Matt McClain. McClain ranging to his right, puts Betts away. So Bryan Woo, in his first postseason start since the Mariners World Series run in 2024, has been doing a good job shutting down the team the Mariners beat in the World Series in 2024, and the Dodgers, oh my goodness, Bryce Harper will get robbed by the second baseman right there, Miguel Vargas. Tucker hits one hard. There is the Reds' first hit of the night. Kyle Tucker into right field with 2 outs. Benson on a 3-1 pitch, swings at the fastball and flies out. But yeah, we've got championship experience all over the place here for the Reds. starting pitcher Bryan Woo has won a World Series before with Seattle, and again, he beat this team in the World Series. And they had most of these guys too, Ohtani, Betts, I mean, these names, Freeman, were all around on that Dodgers team that lost the World Series in 2024. This man, however, was not. Adolis Garcia, though, a World Series champion in 2023 with the Texas Rangers. So much championship experience combined between these two teams, and whoever wins, again, will be the National League representative in the World Series. They're going to be a tough out. Joey Gallo right there puts one against the hit and run. That's going to get through. Steer is at third. They are on the corners with no outs. Look at the Reds work. A huge hit by Joey Gallo. Tyler Stevenson on the 1-2. The one thing you can't do is strike out, though. And he does. Matt McClain on the 1-2 pitch hits one on the ground. That's going to be a tough turn for the Dodgers. Oh, that ball gets away. Bad throw by Colson Montgomery. Gallo's safe, and he gets to third. And on top of that, the Reds are up 1-0. De La Cruz looking for more. Did he go? Oh, they say he went. You gotta be joking me. TJ Friedl on pitch. 106 for Ohtani pops out. De La Cruz did not swing. Oh, that's so bad. We go to the top of the sixth. Colson Montgomery leads off the inning by grounding out to Spencer Steer. Miguel Vargas on the 2-2 pitch puts one on the ground to Steer again. What a game pitch so far, man, for Bryan Woo. 5 2/3 scoreless from the best team in baseball, one of the best teams in baseball in the Dodgers. He'll strike out Stephen Kwan to end the inning. Here's the former Red. Sam Moll is one of the lefties up the pen for the Dodgers. He'll see Bryce Harper on the 1-1 pitch. Harper hits it right back to Moll, but Moll will glove it and throw him out at first base. Into the box, Kyle Tucker. It's a 3-2 pitch, and Moll will get him to pop that slurve out. There is Will Smith, and Smith has it. 2 outs here in the bottom of the sixth. Now up the 5 spot, Will Benson on the 2-2 offering by Moll will strike out on a slurve away. Good pitching right there by the lefty. We go to the top of the 7th. I'll let Woo start the inning. I mean, what? That's pitch 96, and he's still getting outs. Freeman flies out into left. Here comes Shohei Ohtani on the 2-2 pitch. Ohtani's out the game pitching. But of course he won't leave the game hitting, and he has tied this game up with 1 swing. There's a reason he's the MVP. There's a reason the guy batted .350 in the regular season and led the National League in all of baseball in home runs. We are tied at 1 run. Mason Miller, who has a 100% strikeout rate so far in the postseason, will come out to pitch. That 100% strikeout rate is gone now, but still, more importantly, he gets the out. Miller will get Betts on the pop out. Now James Outman on the 1-2 pitch. Horrible PCI, or horrible pinpoint on my part. We still get the strikeout of Outman. To the bottom half of the inning. JP Fahrenstein pitching now for the Dodgers. 3 innings pitched so far in the playoffs. No runs given up. Spencer Steer up the middle. Get through ball. Oh, Mookie Betts. Betts throws Steer out at first. Joey Gallo had a huge hit in his last AB. This time Gallo, though, that ball is going to get cut off by Mookie. 2 gone, 8 spot up. It is Tyler Stevenson on the 2-2 pitch. Stevenson strikes out. And likely Shea Langoliers will get the start in game 2. We go to the top of the 8th. Will Smith leads things off. He will fly out into right field. Kyle Tucker is under it. Mason Miller again back out here for the 8th for now. He'll see the former Ranger Adolis Garcia, and Garcia on the ground right to Elly De La Cruz. 2 outs, 8 spot up. That is Montgomery on the 3-1 pitch, and Colson will walk in the fastball up and away, bringing up Miguel Vargas on the 3-1. Vargas walks. First and second, 2 outs. Garrett Crochet will come out to see Stephen Kwan. There's 3 straight lefties for the Dodgers. Kwan's the first, and he got him. Huge pitch by Crochet. Puts him away. Okay, Alex Vesia pitching now for the Dodgers. The lefty comes out to see Matt McClain. Questionable choice, but he'll get McClain swinging. Elly De La Cruz, full count offering. Elly will walk. Again, not the guy you want to put on the base paths. Friedl takes strike 2, and Elly is in scoring position for Friedl and Harper. Friedl on the 2-2. Oh, he gets jammed on a slider in. Not the pitch. Not the pitch. But here comes Bryce Harper. On the 2-2 lefty-lefty, Bryce gets jammed as well. Vesia, what an outing out the bullpen to navigate through that jam. Crochet comes back out for the top of the 9th. Again, strikes out Freeman. You get another lefty here in Shohei Ohtani. He homered earlier. Now he'll stare at strike 3 down and away. Crochet stays in for Mookie Betts in the 3-2 pitch. He walks him. That's fine, because you get to James Outman instead on the 3-2 pitch. Outman, oh goodness, bloops into left. Harper charging. What a play by Bryce. to the bottom of the ninth. If the Reds are going to win it, it's going to be a walk-off. Their closer for the Dodgers, Evan Phillips, comes in to pitch, and he will get Kyle Tucker to ground out to Miguel Vargas at second. 1 out, Will Benson to the dish on the 2-2 pitch, strike 3 swinging on the sweeping curve. Spencer Steer on the 2-2, he will pop out into foul ground. Freddie Freeman has it under control. Extra innings, we go. Felix Bautista pitches the top of the 10th. He is our closer, of course, and he'll strike out Will Smith. 101 on the gun on the fastball. Adolis Garcia got him looking. 100 on the fastball. Colson Montgomery on the 3-1 pitch is too late. 102 on the fastball. Bottom 10, Joey Gallo leads things off in the 3-2. Gallo to Mookie Betts right into the shift. The former Dodger grounds out. Let's go to Xavier Isaacs at bat. He will pinch hit now for the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Isaac walks, and now we go pinch runner, Esteury Ruiz. You know the speed he's got. He's going to try to swipe second base. Slide step, not in time. 93 speed for Ruiz. Winning run is on second base. McLean goes up the middle. It's going to get through. It's over the head of Evan Phillips. Ruiz to the plate. He's in there. The Cincinnati Reds win game number 1 of the NLCS in 10 innings thanks to a walk-off single by Matt McLean. And you gotta give credit to a guy who has not really played that much in this postseason, in Xavier Isaac, and really hasn't played much since the second half of the season, since the All-Star break. He comes in, draws a walk off of Evan Phillips, and then Matt McLean drives in Esteury Ruiz after a Ruiz stolen base at second. All it took was 3 hits by the Reds. McLean had one, Gallo had one, and Kyle Tucker had one, being the first of the night. So folks, this is going to be a crazy NLCS between the Reds and the Dodgers, but the Reds strike first, winning this one by a score of 2-1. Folks, thank you all for watching, and Mamba forever.